Hi guys, so today I just want to share a few things about my Chevy Volt. It's a 2012 Chevy Volt, and I was getting a few issues, that I just want to share what I found and that may help you guys. So I was getting some DTC codes. Basically my engine light was on, so I pulled in some codes, and there were a bunch of them. I'll show it to you guys later on the screen, but I was kind of paranoid, getting, hey, what's wrong with it? The car wasn't giving me the mileage it was supposed to. My battery was draining fairly fast enough. If it was showing me that I have 30 miles, I would drive maybe 5 miles and it would drop down like 10 miles, so it was wasn't giving me the range it was supposed to give me. One day I tried to plug it in and it wasn't charging. It says the charging, it gave me some kind of code that the charging was unavailable or unable to charge. I think it was something like that. So this is where I was getting the message, and start searching on the forum, and a lot of people mentioned that the pin that goes in the connector, those pins kind of bent sometimes, and for some folks, like these pins were bent. So I inspected my pins, and my pins looked completely okay. They weren't corroded, or there was no corrosion on them. It was nice and clean. And I'm like, man, what's causing this? It's kind of like getting paranoid. Was kind of scared to take it to GM because, of course, everybody's scared to take your car to a dealership, not knowing what exactly they're gonna charge. So another thing I did was I checked the pins on this guy, and everything looked completely fine. Now, one of the odd thing was that when I was charging my car with a 220 volt charger, it was charging perfectly fine. But with the 120 volt charger, it wasn't really it would once in a while would give me that code. So again, I couldn't really figure it out. So I decided to just take it to the dealership, and luckily my Volt was still under the battery warranty. The regular warranty was expired, but the battery warranty was still there. So vendor told them what exactly was happening, but I said, I'm having some kind of battery issue, and I want you guys to take a look at it. And I told them, hey, I'm covered under warranty for the battery, and this is definitely a battery issue, because I told them, I took pictures, I made videos, what exactly things was happening. And kind of when I took it back, they inspected it. They didn't charge me for any diagnostic fee. They said, yes, there's something wrong with the battery. They'll take care of the battery. And of course, this was the next day. One of the things that they did tell me, that my 12 volt battery was not good, and I had to get that replaced. And I kind of knew that because it's a 2012 and I've never replaced the 12 volt battery. So I was like, okay, I can buy that, and I think I ended up paying, the guy even gave me a 10% off discount. I ended up paying like $235 with the installation and everything, which was a pretty reasonable price, knowing that it was an AGM battery. So let me show you guys the battery that they replaced. It was this particular battery that they ended up replacing. It was AC Delco. This is the model number for the Volt. So they said once they replace the battery, they'll look into they need to program the module, and they will, I think it was a module 3 that the service advisor mentioned that usually go bad on these vehicles. So but they couldn't program the new module unless I replaced the 12 volt battery, so I had no other option than to replace that. Anyways, I'm glad I did that. So this is what I paid for the battery, and it's just pretty reasonable. These are all the codes that I was getting, POA 9D and POA 70 and all that stuff. But anyway, so this is the description that what they found, and over here you can see that the battery has a P14 chemistry. Attempt to order section number 3, but it was informed that section number 3 for P14 chemistry. Battery is unavailable, so NEC to replace the drive motor battery per document ID. So that's what they replaced, and according to him, he did mention it was section 3. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by this verbiage. So they replaced the motor battery, drive motor battery, whatever part that is, and I think this is the document ID number. They don't have the part number here, but apparently when they did this, guess what, my car is working absolutely fine. They did not charge me for any labor. I paid 0. as you can see, and it was all covered under the warranty part, since I'm still under the 8-year warranty for the car. So guys, I'm glad, even though I paid the $234.55 for the internal battery, but that was due anyways, since for being a 2012 car. It takes an AGM battery. Don't try to replace a 12-volt battery with a regular style battery. It's not worth it. You know, you don't want to put a lead acid battery in here. It takes an AGM battery. So I had them do it. I think it was a fair deal for me to replace that 12-volt battery and then replacing the module. And ever since they have done that, I have not received any code. One of the codes that I was getting was propulsion power reduced. That was one of the codes that I was getting on the screen as well, along with the unable to charge the batteries and things like that. So ever since I got that part fixed from GM, I have not received any code, and the car is giving me perfect mileage. You know, it gives me about 31, 32 miles with the full charge, but I think it's giving me a little bit more. Guys, overall, I'm very happy. So if your car is still under warranty, I would highly recommend you taking them to GM and have them evaluate what exactly is wrong with the car. Don't try to do things yourself, and definitely check your levels, you know, top it off before you take it to them. So hopefully the video helps you guys with troubleshooting anything with your Chevy Volt, and if this helps you, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.